Alrighty, so we're doing this in selfie mode because I can't be bothered to find a setup for it. And it's only going to be temporarily short term anyhow. What's up, Navy Beans? Today I'm talking about Storm Rising by Rooney Kindig. Now you may be aware that this is a book that's being considered for the INSPE Award, and I'm one of the judges for the Mystery Thriller section of the INSPE Award, so why on earth am I talking about this? Good question. So, if you're aware of the INSPEs, you probably know the INSPEs got judged ages and ages and ages ago. So, the thing is, I filmed this ages and ages and ages ago, but then my computer died, so I couldn't edit it and post it. So, sorry. So I haven't been posting, and now I'm trying to get back to it, and I'm going through some of my old videos, because they're still great. I think it's just that they're kind of out of date, a little bit, but I hope you enjoy anyhow. And if you want to know who won the INSPEs, Storm Rising didn't. I still think I'll go back and reread it sometime, see what my opinion are without having to think about it deeply. And so Storm Rising didn't win. The Curse of Misty Wayfarer did. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. And the answer is I'm not. As you may have guessed from the title, if you paid attention to that, this is about why I tape up my books and what my Niephlings thought about this book. So, let's talk about what eldest Nieffling thought of it. Eldest Niefling's 4, so I only asked about the cover, because what else this is a big, thick book, where I'm sure if I had showed him the insides, oops, that was my notes, he would have described it as a funny, boring book with no pictures, because that's how he describes books with no pictures. A funny, boring book with no pictures. Because it's funny that it has no pictures. It's boring because it has no pictures. And it has no pictures because it has no pictures. It's, Anyhow, so I asked him about the cover, and he said that it looks like a guy with a gun. And he asked if he was going hunting, and I said yes, because the back of the book says they're blah 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 blah. Oh yes, tasked with capturing the ancient text, being a scroll. And so I said he's hunting a scroll, and he doesn't know what a scroll is, so he took it to be a squirrel. And he informed me about how one of his other uncles had gone squirrel hunting recently. And yeah, so this book is about a guy who goes squirrel hunting. Yay! That's exciting! Now let's talk about, more important, why I tape up these weekend books. So you should be able to see the tape. There's a line here, there's bubbles here, and yeah, I tape up all of my books. Why? Lots of reasons. For one thing, I happen to know my habits. And my habits are, I already knew I was going to be taking this on a trip this weekend, because I was going to take it and read it while I was down visiting my Nieflings. So, my method of taking it is to just grab the book, throw it in the backpack, and be done with it. That's kind of rough on the book covers. Also, like I said, I have Nieflings. They are current Nieflings at time of filming are 4 to baby. Well, 6 months. So, they're not exactly gentle on books. They're not hard on books. The one page that actually got torn was entirely my fault. It was, yeah, I don't know where it is, but there is a page that got torn a little bit, and it was my fault. But, so, I tape up these books, and the reason is, this book looks pretty nice. I mean, you look at it, it looks like a fairly brand new book. I mean, maybe this cover here is a little bit worn. This was one of the youngest's favorite covers to chew. I mean, maybe it does look a little worn, but it's not bad. But, take a look at this page here. Yes, we're not gonna talk about it. I mean, we are. This is, what the youngest Niefling did. My brother accused her of going to be a great bookworm when she grows up. and said she was getting a good start because she's already eating books. I mean, I really don't know if it'll show up, but this corner here, you can see she chewed. I mean, she gummed. Just like whole section. And so there's like bent corners and just rough texture all along it. And if I hadn't taped up the book, at least the back cover would be the exact same as right here. I mean, it's already a bit rough looking, but it's not that rough looking. So it's just a safety thing that I tape up all my book covers. It keeps them better. It just protects it. I mean, my book looks nice. Would my book look nice if I hadn't taped it up? It would look like it has character. Like, I don't know if you can see. This is why I'm not showing you my face. That's like not. She greatly enjoyed trying to eat my book. I won't say that this was for sure the most boring book that I read this weekend, but I will say it's the one I was most distracted by, because for some reason the only time it felt like I was picking it up, I had baby on my lap. And I'm sorry, Storm Rising is just no comparison to my Niephling. So yeah, like, look at this here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's well battered, because I guess I was stuck trying to read chapter 26 and she was busy trying to eat my book. And that's, of course, worse. So that's why I tape up my books. It keeps them nicer. Quite nicer. Even if there is, subtle imperfections from my taping job. The other imperfections that would appear soon afterwards are much less. So, yeah. Storm Rising. It is what it is. This copy is mine forever because it's not in the best of shape anymore. Though, I mean, I don't know. Tell me, what do you do to protect your books? Ban young people from reading them? Do you just live and let live? Do you constantly warn about being careful? Or do you tape or laminate or just cover in plastic like libraries do? What do you do? And let's switch this around. So, do the YouTube things, and I look forward to judging this in the InSpeeds for its contents, as opposed to what my Niephlings think of it. Excellent chew toy, and a book about a guy hunting squirrels. Have fun. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just finished my Niepling review of Storm Rising, and I was looking back at the footage, and I realized that it looked like I had a sunburn. I did get a sunburn this past weekend when I was with the Niephlings. I did. It was pretty intense. Well, it wasn't super intense. It faded away. Like, I wasn't feeling it by the next morning, and by Tuesday morning, I got it Sunday. By Monday morning, I wasn't feeling it. By Tuesday morning, it was like completely not there. And so I'm really pleased that it looks like I have a sunburn, because I got it, but I don't know if I have photographic proof that I got a sunburn. And I don't think I'll get any more sunburns this summer. I got one. The max I've ever gotten is like two. So I'm so pleased that it looks like I have sunburn, because I know that's not a thing you're supposed to be pleased about, but I like being tan. I like having a sunburn. And I'm really glad that that's what it looks like, because I did get one, and I'm so happy that I did. I'm just digging a hole. Bye.